Hi guys.
Hey guys,
Yeah, here's Wumi.
and here is Simi.
Oh yeah, so guys, we're back again. We're sorry it took us about a week to actually drop this video, to record this video. We had some technical issues from the last video we made, but thank God we're able to overcome and we're good and better now. We're stronger. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely stronger.
Yeah.
And this is interesting because now that I'm staring at you guys, I can see that we're wearing almost the same color of shirts. I didn't even realize that earlier.
We
but
didn't
this
plan this.
This is very interesting.
Yes. We don't even talk about what to wear, what not to
No.
wear, and then we're meeting up today and this is what
And
we
we're
have.
matching. That's interesting.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so today we're actually going to be talking about gender equality, feminism. There's a lot of feminists out there. There's just a lot going on about that as well right now. And like we said, we would be talking about things happening. Right, today we're just digressing a little bit. We're not doing any pandemic related issue, but
Right.
this is something that is really out there and people are talking about a lot right now. And that's what we decided to talk about, this feminism, gender equality issue. And I'm just going to tell you right now, I am neither nor a feminist. I'm neither here nor there. I have my principles that are actually streamlined to me, that suits me, that I work with, but that's what it is. It's not, it's nothing to be like, oh, I'm a feminist, guys are this, ladies are this. Hell no, no, that's not what it is. I do what works for me, and I
Absolutely. I mean, it's 2020. So, it's mostly about just doing what works for you and what you guys are comfortable with. I believe in, anybody actually cooking in the kitchen. It does not necessarily have to be just the women in the kitchen and the men reading newspapers while watching their
yes,
wives
and it
cook.
doesn't have to
No.
be the man picking all the bills as well.
And it doesn't exactly.
It could be anybody. It's just
Exactly.
when we talk about families and homes, I believe that what I would say is do whatever works for you. Family dynamics are different because I have seen and I've had situations where, oh, Mr. Hay goes to visit Mr. B and then he sees some certain type of things happening in
Right.
Mr.
And
B's
gets
home
upset.
and then he gets upset. No, you can't get upset like that. You have to work with whatever works for you. The fact that Mr. B or Mr. Hay has XYZ going on for them, it's probably how they've talked about it. They sat
And
down
how
to
they deal with it.
how they
and
deal
what
with
works
it
best for
them. And it doesn't mean it's going to work for you because we are all very dynamic, we're very different. No two people are the same, I believe. So
Not even twins.
exactly. So you should do whatever works for you. And then talking about equality at workplaces, yeah, you hear me scream about that.
And there is a lot of that going on right now.
Yes.
And forever, where, women are starting to realize that they're not being paid as well as men are.
Absolutely.
And there's a lot of talk out there as to, if I'm getting the job well done, just like the male counterpart, why can't I be paid as much as he is? So there's a lot of that, going on right now that I just feel really strong about is we should actually be paid equally. It doesn't matter if I'm a woman or if I'm a man.
Yes, I definitely believe that whosoever gets the job done should be paid accordingly. Like if I do it better than a male, and I definitely deserve more. That's what it is. That's how it should be, and that's what I believe in. But we still don't get that. And I remember I was actually like in a seminar, and there was this lady talking about how at a job she went on maternity leave. By the time she got back, a lot of things had happened at work, and they just didn't carry her along. They just didn't tell her about it, and these were things that she could have actually gotten done, but no, because she went on mat leave. She missed out on a lot of things, which I feel like it's unfair, because two people come together to have a kid, a male and a female.
Right?
Yes, the fact that the female is the one that carries the pregnancy and everything, it's even enough to be empathetic towards her. You know what I mean? So to the point where you should carry her along, things should happen for her as well.
As well.
But unfortunately, it just doesn't happen that way,
right, right.
And I know that during job interviews, during negotiation, sometimes the fact that you're a female makes them negotiate like
less
with you.
Yeah, I've definitely experienced that, and I can definitely, vouch for friends and people that have also gone through the same thing.
Right.
Is, especially when you have a coworker that you could be close to, and then you share conversations, and then they tell you, look, I'm getting paid this much. How much you getting? And it's like, really? You come to find out they're getting paid 5 or even 10,000 more than you, just because you are a female. It's where do we even draw that line? How do we draw that line to say, okay, just because you're a female, you get paid this less, and this one gets paid this much? What is that?
And to be honest, I feel like because we're females, see, you really can't help this. Because we're females, we're talking about the female side more. I am going to be the devil's advocate right now, so I'm going to talk about the men. And to be honest, there is no law. There is none. There's no place that it's written that men should be the one doing all the hard labor. Men should be the one picking all the bills in homes and or whatnot. Like, you don't have to wait for the guy to get back before you get some things fixed. Guess what? I fix my tires myself. Like, if I run on a flat tire right now, I could fix it. I can get it fixed. Don't look at how skinny my wrists are. I do that, So I just feel like
your wrists are not skinny.
They are. Look at them. Ooh, you guys sound. No, I didn't mean to do that.
That's so funny. But anyways, yeah, I definitely see where you're coming from.
Yes, because I feel like we're really advocating for the females right now. But of course, we should advocate for the men as well.
Definitely.
And men should definitely go on mat leave. I know in some countries they still don't grant men mat leave.
And it's interesting because that is happening more and more these days, where men are actually asking for time off as well. I don't think they're being granted the same number of weeks or months as the female, but at least there is that possibility that a man can actually request for some time off.
Right.
Because it's not just the woman that actually put the baby in there. It was definitely 2 people.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I definitely agree with playing the devil's advocate and actually advocating for men.
Yes,
as well.
Yes,
I think it's highly needed.
Yeah, I've read, I've seen a lot of situations where females just feel like, oh no, this is a man's job. No, especially those feminists. If you're a feminist out there, be ready to do all the things yourself. Be ready to be independent. Seriously. And there's another thing that I want to talk about. So feminists actually come from a place of bitterness. I don't know if you guys have noticed. They are bitter. They actually talk based on their past experiences, and you would see, if you listen to most of them talk, you would hear them saying things like, oh, men are scum, that's coming from their past experience. No. They're just out there expressing their bitterness, and then they're passing it on to the next generation, and it shouldn't be so. I think everybody should be open-minded, and please, we are definitely not what do they call them,
one-sided.
We are definitely not one-sided, and we are not motivational speakers, because I've heard a lot of feminists that are motivational speakers talk, and I feel like this is sounding like something else to me. This is sounding really weird to me, and it shouldn't be. So,
I definitely believe in being open-minded. I think in today's world, right now, with being in this generation, there has to be a lot of open-mindedness.
Right.
Because things change really, really rapidly. Anything can happen that you've actually never planned for. And it's interesting how you plan A and then B happens. So then you get super duper surprised. And it's important to kind of just always stay in the middle, to know just be open. Be open, and you may actually be surprised as well.
Right.
So yeah.